With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll run now with Okoye. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
48-yard line. Okay, ready? 45, Mike, 45. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On second and 9, Vick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Michael Vick. They set up the screen to Bo. 20! A first down and then some. 36 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Set, ready. Get to Pittsburgh. You got to get the ball. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
First down, Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Through an opening, and there he goes. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Murray now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown! Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Murray now on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
On second down now, Dickerson. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
They're on 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Strip that ball.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
13, Eagles 7.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, this is Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Vick. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They run on first down with Jackson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the gun, Vick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. But it'll be second and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Keith Bullock in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run the counter. Dickerson, and obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. That certainly went. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. 45 the Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken in at the 1. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? To throw is Murray. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Clark, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the intended target. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the safety, Sean Taylor.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Dawson's kick is up and through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The tackle made by Keith Bullock.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
55. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Check 50. Check 50.
Check it backer, check it backer.
On 2nd and 9, Vick buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Murray. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Randy Moss, 94 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it,
safe.
Be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Here's Michael Vick. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A first down throw coming for Vick. They set up the screen to Bo. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on second down. Vick being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So with the lead now at 4, they'll try to go for 2 to at least get it to 6 with a 2-point conversion.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Come on, come on.
So here's Vick following the interception. Flushed out right. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's back to throw, and the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They're going for it. It's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got a man. Complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they take a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.